Hi, One SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. It's a Week 16 in the NFL. The Monday night game is Cincinnati and Denver. And Troy West, there's a lot of these matchups in the NFL right now with a lot of excellent red-hot teams as big favorites against kind of crappy teams that are struggling. And those big favorites have tended to be good bets over the past week. This game, though, the Monday night game, does not involve a matchup like that. It involves two interesting teams with relatively strong defenses, right? Cincinnati and Denver. Right now, the line is Denver minus 3.5 at home. The total's 40.5 or 41. You know, Cincinnati did get a win, and even the cover as a big favorite at San Francisco with McCarron in, and Denver couldn't hang with Pitt, although they did actually push the closer of 7. It was even 7.5 at some places, in which case they got a cover. So you could make a case for each of these teams. It's not clear whether Peyton Manning might be starting for Denver. There are some reports that he might start. Very low total. Denver as a home favorite. Interesting that you chose this game, Troy. Why do you like it? What's your pick?
Yeah, I like Denver to bounce back at home this
All
week.
right.
I think AJ McCarron, he did go on the road. He looked pretty good, but that was against just a depleted 49er team that's really brought nothing to the table all year. Now he's got to go up against one of the best defenses in the NFL. I think Denver's defense really feeds off of that home crowd. They feed off of their home turf, the elevation level in Denver. They love playing football at home. They're a much better football team at home. Brock Osweiler, he looked okay in the first half against Pittsburgh. He did fall apart a little bit in the second half. But this Denver team, I think, is a huge, huge football game to come back. AJ McCarron, too tough of a road task. I think it's a get-right game for Denver. Way too little points. I think if both quarterbacks, even if Andy Dalton were to play in this game, I think the line would still be very similar. So I'm a little confused as to why it's only 3.5 with McCarron in. I like Denver to get it done. Their defense is going to be way too much for McCarron this weekend.
All right, well, you're confused by the line being so small. It's not that small. It's minus 3.5, and the Bengals 11-2-1 against the spread overall on the year. So with all those teams, the Vikings, the Panthers, the Chiefs, all of them, I think the Bengals have the best ATS record in all of football. 11-2-1 ATS. You want to bet against that as an underdog?
Yeah, most of those games were with Andy Dalton. So I think anytime you go to your backup quarterback, you look at the statistics with the backup quarterbacks throughout the course of the year, there is a big drop-off, and their offense really does get simplified with A.J. McCarron in. He looked good again. That was against San Francisco. Can he do it against one of the best defenses in the NFL? I don't think so. I don't think the 11-2-1 ATS would be the same if A.J. McCarron were playing in those 13 games. I think it's a drop-off with McCarron, and he's going to struggle on the road.
All right, certainly a solid argument. It's an interesting matchup. Troy West, though, not confused or uncertain about this one. Denver minus 3.5 is his recommended play. And, of course, Troy West has been killing it with his recommended plays both in our videos and at his website recently. Troy, tell us about that, allplayswin.com.
Thanks, Pete. Yeah, we went 3-0 in your videos, 4-0 at allplayswin.com. That's 7-0 in the NFL. We've been absolutely on fire. Come take a look at what we're doing. Bowl season is going on in full force. And just an announcement, Pete, my biggest play in the last 9 years is going this weekend at allplayswin.com. It's a college football game going this weekend. Don't miss it, allplayswin.com.
All right, thanks, Troy.
Thanks, guys.